Yeah, no. Well, anong ibig sabihin nito?
James Franklin, is a tuk-tuk practical for island hopping? Do you ever, okay, honestly, do you ever have to worry about somebody's, okay, here's the thing.
Apa dengan apa? Yung sa ako bisa yung tuk-tuk, ako bisa yung motor. So, sana mo pwede kang salwanin ng tuk-tuk yan eh, nanong kailangan ko.
Sige.
Hello. Nalagyan mo siya? Yeah, that's what I mean. What do I need? Yeah, no. Well, I'm not sure yet kasi depende rin sa pera, syempre. Anong ibig sabihin nito?
Yung promo down payment niya, 6,000.
Right. Tapos?
Ito po yung monthly natin sa 1 year, 2 years po na term, 3 years po na term, and then 4 years po na term. So, bali sir, yung price po na yan, different po siya sa ibang financing. So, yung price po na ibig na is directly sir po.
Okay.
Meron po kasi tayong ibang financing like sumisyo po na financing po.
Okay, so what do I need for financing? Ano kailangan ko?
Sa T-survey ko sir, wala mo na kayong requirements. Fill up lang po kayo ng form, and then meron po siyang confirmation.
Okay.
After po, pag na-approve din na lang po yung mga basic na requirements po like proof of income, xerox ng ID, para pagkiras na ng purpose, and proof of billing.
Okay.
Door sa likod no side. So ito naman yung isa, yung limited edition natin.
Oh, right. Wait, that's another door in front? Okay. Okay.
Limited edition na ano. Alam ko medyo more 10,000.
So add
94 na.
Special edition.
Okay, so 10,000 more. 10,000 more. Okay. So, okay, so that's good. That's good. Kasi gusto niya tituan.
Kasi po, hindi na po yung ganito yung top niya.
Okay. Yeah, medyo hard plastic. Para, yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. Hindi din siya mainit sa ano.
Right, no, that's what I mean. Hindi niya gusto yung, yeah. Okay.
Sa loob. 6cc. Pero yung weight niya nito sir, maximum 80 or maximum 85 like that.
85? Gas, hindi diesel?
Unleaded po ito sir.
Okay, unleaded, okay.
Fuel injected na. So,
Pero yung
James, actually it is. James Franklin, is a tuk-tuk practical for island hopping? Yes, it is. It's,
Well, I mean, to an extent.
well, okay. Well, here's the thing. I mean, you're going to pay the same fees and everything, but honestly, when you drive here, I'm not joking. It's a challenge, and a challenge both of will, patience, and skills. I mean, I thought it was bad when I drove in Florida, Miami. Oh, no, I ain't nothing. Now, Georgia would probably be a more accurate, like, if you live in the Georgia, Atlanta area, that's probably the closest I can think of as far as Philippine traffic. Sometimes it runs and sometimes it doesn't. But if it runs, it doesn't mean it's smooth, meaning you do have to watch out. So Atlanta, Georgia traffic is probably the best way I can describe it because I've been there and I've seen, oh no, yeah. In the US, I wouldn't drive through Georgia. Well, I did, but bottom line, it's something I don't want to do. James Franklin, if you have water ratings for tuk-tuk, actually they sell the attachment for it. No, they don't. No. You just put it on a ferry, and it's really not a big deal. And that's what I mean by it's ideal. Especially on ferries too. That's another thing. If you're gonna drive in a car in there, it's a little tricky because you only have like inches to spare, kind of deal. I don't know if you've driven a car in a ferry before. So tuk-tuk, like I said, the tuk-tuk's kind of like very practical. Long mileage for the gas. And honestly, again, versus a car and tuk-tuk, the only thing you're really going to get, because the tuk-tuk will always get better mileage, but the only thing you're going to get out of the car is the AC and the enclosure. Nancy, did you buy the tuk-tuk? It looked pretty sweet. Michigan, 80 degrees with low humidity at 44. Nice. Very nice. Michigan. About time Michigan had got nice weather. I mean, it's been hot there for a while. No, we did not yet get the tuk-tuk. We are still debating on that and other vehicles, like an electric vehicle, right?
There's a couple different ones, but it'll take a couple thousand pesos, so it's kind of on the back burner.
Nancy, in the house, do you ever, okay, honestly, do you ever have to worry about somebody's, okay, here's the thing. The reality is the probability of anybody stealing your vehicle is probably,
I don't know.
I would say about 80% or 90. Look, I'm saying it's just about
They won't or will?
Not. What I'm saying is it's about the same as the U.S. That's the best way I explain it. But
I would have to disagree. I'm going to say there's a better probability here if it's like a motorcycle or something easy to get away with. Like the ones we're looking at are the enclosed ones that are like little capsules. So it's probably big enough for me to sit in the back and George is up front. It's a three-wheel electric bike. It's got the AC in it, but it does have alarm systems. Is that really going to help? Yes and no. We should be able to hear it go off. Here in the Philippines, and it'll probably become prominent. I wouldn't say prominent. They actually do kidnap vehicles and then actually send you emails.
It's called car napping.
They do car nap here, and they will ask for the money back. One just happened here within the year, and then somebody's bike
last year.
So two of them in our neighborhood. So that'll give you an idea. That is it possible? Yes. I would probably say it goes from like the United States being like Florida or something to like going to Chicago or New York where they're stolen all the time based on the
well, that's why okay, my family believes in caution. And what I'm saying is I always tell her we're going to buy some form of bike lock that will go around the wheel, because tuk-tuks, essentially, even the wheel is only about this thick. Wait, yeah, about this thick. And you can always get a motorcycle chain and clamp it down. And I told her, if you do that, they won't steal your tuk-tuk. Only, again, it's not that, okay, we're like, well, can they break that chain? Yeah, they can. There's no chain or lock that you can create or design that's unbreakable. But here's the thing. Will they? No. What I'm saying is, if you if you put it on a device that will slow them down, they'll be like, you know what? It's not worth the ordeal. I'm going to pick one without it. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is they'll pick the tuk-tuk without any form of protection, because that's going to waste their time. So bottom line is, you can put like a motorcycle chain on your motorcycle. Even in the West, I've always had a motorcycle chain and I used it. And again, it's not because it's unbreakable. It's because the moment a thief sees that chain, he's like, you know what? Why would I spend time trying to break that motorcycle chain when I can get the guy about probably 5 feet away from my motorcycle that doesn't have any protective device? And that's the bottom line. Yeah. Kind of like our house. We're like in Fort Knox, essentially, right?
Yeah, I feel safer here than we did any places we
right
in Florida, because of the, we're not in a so bad neighborhood whereby there's a college, and we're probably a block and a half from MacArthur Highway, but we have essentially like an iron gate, and then we have an oversized garage. You could probably put 2 cars and keep the cats in there. And some people have used it for a restaurant. And so it was used as a restaurant out there in a store, because that's what people do, is they run stores in that space. Also, then we have, of course, our door that's actually a deadbolt. So the chances of them getting in is like slim to none. So
There's, and again, like I
the
said,
closest we discussed is that our back is somewhat accessible because if we
but you still need a sledgehammer. No, I mean, I'm not making that up. You do need a sledgehammer to get in.
right. So when we go somewhere like for a few days, we put the back door actually locks too, so
Yeah.
they're not going to get far, even if they break in. But
Bottom
I
line,
feel pretty safe here. I haven't had no
Yeah.
fears. I would watch like for pickpocketing and like kids running up on you, bumping you because the street kids could do this. And I know it sounds stereotypical, but you still have to because these things still happen. People in the past year, people we know, they've had their purse snatched, they've had their wallets, their phones, and these things still happen here. But I think the whole world actually has a problem right now.
no.
So,
Again, even in the West, like always keep your wallet
same
in your
as in
front
Europe.
pocket
Mhm.
and all
Yeah.
that jazz. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what country you're visiting. Always keep your wallet in your front pocket. Never put it in the back.
Yeah.
Ted Dinkins, hide an AirTag in it somewhere.
How about the air tags? Do them have to be charged or do they have a cell? I don't know. I know what they are, but they have like the Apple tags and stuff. Ted, is that with an actual small battery or something? So I don't know. Do you? Is there a little micro
Okay,
battery in it?
I'm a very knowledgeable person. Unfortunately, this part I do not know. And I will, and I will always say I don't know if I don't know.
I mean, they've been around, but they're fairly new. So I believe it's got a micro battery in it. So because I know people are putting them in their like buying boxes, I know people are putting them in like their shipping containers, and that way they can keep track where things are.
Yeah, let us know. I'm actually uneducated on the AirTags because
I'm gonna put one on you.
I'm not what? I'm not an iPhone fan, but what? Baby, I only have eyes on you.
But you would wear it though, wouldn't you?
I would wear it for you, yes.
Oh, I love you.
I only have eyes for my baby. And she knows it. I don't even know why she tries me. Cody, topic of theft. Got the missus to hide one of the AirTags on her Honda Click. Now can see it being tagged everywhere in her city. If someone still, yes, great idea.
Yeah, like I said, I know of them, but we've never looked into them.
Ted says multi-year battery. Yes, hood for a couple of years.
I just looked some of them.
Really, a CR2 2032 battery powers that little guy for a couple years. That's amazing. Are you gonna buy an AirPod now?
I'm gonna put one on you.
You don't need to put one on me, because you always know where I'm at.
Yeah, because your phone tracks you.
Well, I don't care. I mean,
I'm joking, guys. I don't care what George does.
that doesn't sound right. You know that, right?
Oh, you're a player.
I'm a player. Yep. I always mess with the kitties. iPhone tells you the battery level of it. They have Android types too that run an iTag app. I had to.
I was just looking. Lazada has a bunch of them because we're so close to China. That's scary.
It's literally right up there. Like, I'm not joking when I say up. Well, not physically up there in the sky, but up north rather.
tell you that I love you 100 times a day. You'll get tired of my voice. That's how much I'm gonna tell you that I miss you.